Hi guys, welcome to today's daily drama check-in. Today we're talking about plot. Now, before we go into the story, the plot has a couple different components. So the first one is exposition, and the exposition is everything that is just an introductory or explanation about the story before the story kind of picks up and starts going. Then right here, you've got the inciting incident. The inciting incident is that moment in the story where something happens and the main character can't go back to how things used to be. So something happens and it pushes the action of the story along. The rising action are all of the things that are in the middle of the story, and those things lead up to the climax. The climax is the most important or most exciting part of the story. It's where everything we've been listening for comes to a point. And then after the climax is the falling action. And with the falling action, everything's starting to resolve or finish up. And then the ending is the resolution, or the fancy French word, denouement. So this is our plot graphic. And so we've got exposition, inciting incident, rising action, climax, falling action, resolution. And so we're going to talk about plot with the story that we're going to read today, which is the BillyGoatsGruff. So really quick, let me open up. Okay. Once upon a time, there were 3 billy goats called Gruff. In the winter, they lived in a barn in the valley. But when the spring came, they longed to travel up to the mountains to eat the lush, sweet grass. On their way to the mountains, the 3 billy goats Gruff had to cross a rushing river. But there was only one bridge across it made of wooden planks. And underneath that bridge lived a terrible, ugly, one-eyed troll. Nobody was allowed to cross the bridge without the troll's permission. And nobody ever got permission. He always ate them up. The smallest billy goat Gruff was the first to reach the bridge. Trippity-troppity, trippity-trop went his little hooves as he trotted over the wooden planks. Ting-tang, ting-tang went the little bell around his neck. "Who's that trotting over my bridge?" growled the troll from under the planks. It's Billy Goat Gruff," squeaked the smallest goat in his little voice. "I'm only going up the mountain to eat the sweet spring grass." "Oh, no, you're not," said the troll. "I'm going to eat you for breakfast." Ha 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 ha. "Oh, no, please, Mr. Troll," pleaded the goat. "I'm only the smallest Billy Goat Gruff. I'm much too tiny for you to eat, and I wouldn't taste very good. Why don't you wait for my brother, the second Billy Goat Gruff? He's much bigger than me and would be much more tasty." The troll did not want to waste his time on a little goat if there was a bigger and better one to eat. "All right, you can cross my bridge," he grunted. "Go and get fatter on the mountain, and I'll eat you on your way back." So the smallest Billy Goat Gruff skipped across to the other side. The troll did not have to wait long for the second Billy Goat Gruff. Clippity-cloppity, clippity-clop went his hooves as he clattered over the wooden planks. Ding-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong went the bell around his neck. "Who's that clattering across my bridge?" screamed the troll, suddenly appearing from under the planks. "Billy Goat Gruff," said the second goat in his middle-sized voice. "I'm going up the mountain to eat the lovely spring grass." "Oh, no, you're not," said the troll. "I'm going to eat you for breakfast." "Oh, no, please," said the second goat. I may be bigger than the first BillyGoatGruff, but I'm much smaller than my brother, the third BillyGoatGruff. Why don't you wait for him? He would be much more of a meal than me." The troll was getting very hungry, but he did not want to waste his appetite on a middle-sized goat if there was an even bigger one to come. "All right, you can cross my bridge," he rumbled. "Go and get fatter on the mountain, and I'll eat you on your way back." So the middle-sized BillyGoatGruff scampered across to the other side. The troll did not have to wait long for the third BillyGoatGruff. Trompety-tramp, trompety-tramp went his great hooves as he stomped across the wooden planks. Bong, bang, bong, bang, bong, bang went the big bell around his neck. "Who's that stomping on my bridge?" roared the troll, resting his chin on his hands. "I am the BillyGoatGruff," said the third goat in a deep voice. "I'm going up the mountain to eat the lush spring grass." "Oh, no, you're not," said the troll as he clambered up onto the bridge. "I'm going to eat you for breakfast." "That's what you think," said the biggest BillyGoatGruff. Then he lowered his horns, galloped along the bridge, and butted the ugly troll. Up, up, and away went the troll into the air, and then down, down, down into the rushing river below. He disappeared below the swirling waters and was drowned. So much for his breakfast, thought the biggest BillyGoatGruff. Now, what about mine? And he walked in triumph over the bridge to join his two brothers on the mountain pastures. From then on, anyone could cross the bridge whenever they liked, thanks to the three BillyGoatsGruff. The end. And there's the last picture. So, if we're talking about the plot of this fable, the exposition would be the explanation at the beginning. There were three billy goats called Gruff, right? There's the little one, the middle-sized one, and the big one. So that's all exposition. That's the beginning of the story, all right? And I'll even write that up there. That's the beginning. All right, so we've got the beginning of the story. The inciting incident is the moment the first billy goat decides to cross the bridge, right? So we've got the beginning, and that includes the inciting incident. All this rising action is going to be in the middle. But before we talk about that, let's figure out where the climax is. So first of all, I want to give you guys a chance to think about where the climax in the story is. I'll give you a couple seconds. Think about it. Okay. Did you guess that the climax is where the third billy goat Gruff pushes the troll off the bridge? If that's what you thought, then you're right. So the climax is where the third billy goat Gruff headbutts the mean ugly troll off the bridge and into the river. So if that's our climax, then all of the other stuff before that is the rising action. So the first little billy goat Gruff going across the bridge, that's the rising action. We find out what happens to anyone who tries to cross the bridge. The second one, when the second billy goat Gruff crosses the bridge, that's also part of this rising action, and it's leading up. So the first time happens and we're like, oh, the troll is gonna wait for the next one. Oh, he's gonna wait for the next one. And then the third one comes and he kicks that troll off the bridge, right? So we've got the climax, and then the falling action is everything that happens after it. So the third billy goat Gruff is triumphant and happy that he was able to win, and then the resolution is that everyone was able to cross the bridge because the mean ugly troll was gone. So that is how we would break down the plot of the three billy goats Gruff. So this is the beginning, and then this stuff would be the middle. M-I-D-D-L-E. It's hard to write sideways. So beginning, middle, and this is going to be our big end. Okay. All right. That's been our daily drama check-in. Thanks for tuning in.